In her ruling, U.S. District Judge Kathryn Mizelle, a Trump appointee, said that the administration's mask requirement exceeded the legal authority of the CDC. So let's bring in Shan Wu, a defense attorney and former federal prosecutor. Shan, I imagine some people are thrilled about this, others hate it. What do you make of the judge's legal reasoning here that the mask mandate exceeded the legal authority of the CDC?
I think it's a very weak legal opinion, actually. It's important to note that she uses the arbitrary and capricious standard, which is normally a legal standard which gives great deference to an agency like the CDC. And it's hard to get past that standard, but she found the way to do it. She's basically calling this rule for masks an irrational rule that lacks rational basis. So I find that, frankly, pretty incredible, actually.
So what happens next? I mean, can her decision be appealed?
It can be appealed. I mean, I think it should be. And also, it's possible that the Biden administration could seek an emergency injunction basically against this ruling taking effect. And we understand from the reporting that that's what they're studying right now. I think really, what's really missing in this opinion is any sense of the hundreds of thousands of deaths that have been caused by COVID and the toll on the ruined lives. There's nothing about that. Instead, it really seems like a conservative viewpoint of thinking of vaccines and masks as some sort of rallying cry. And it's really an amazing opinion that way. It's extraordinary.
But, while we wait for this opinion to potentially be appealed, the TSA already says that it's not going to enforce these mask mandates right now, and many airlines have already moved to make masks optional. I've got part of the list right here. I mean, Alaska Airlines, Delta, American, Southwest, all optional, masks optional on planes. United says that it's not required for domestic, but select international flights will still be required. So you really need to check your airline before heading to the airport. But I mean, this is already happening. So I know you just kind of talked about, can the decision be appealed, but will it be?
It's hard to say, because I think it's an issue which really shows the tension between the public health emergency and really the political considerations. The Biden administration, like many politicians and political entities, want the country to move past COVID. And of course, saying that it's safe, you don't have to wear masks anymore, is a big part of that. So I think there's a lot of considerations there in what they do. And also, of course, they're going to be confronted by a conservative majority at the Supreme Court. And that court, that majority, has certainly shown an appetite to strike down vaccine mandates as well as mask mandates. So it's not going to be an easy audience for them.
Yeah, that's a great point. Well, Shan Wu, thank you so much. We really appreciate your insights this morning. We'll see you again soon.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.